Welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails through Daybreak, where we are still on our evening run. And what we have left is the East District, and there's also seemingly a 4SPG here and some other event. But first, now then, it's about time I headed to tonight's social club. I cannot afford to be late. We do not hold these events just to pass the time, but I'm sure that's a difficult concept to grasp for lower class people such as yourself. President Dalty of Etwas and President O'Clair of the Quincy Company often go to them, but neither will be present tonight, I hear. Still, it's imperative for those in high society to attend, so they can forge new relationships with other distinguished families. I'm so disappointed in you, Manuel. So very disappointed. You had no right to treat him like that. Your behavior was unbecoming of someone of your standing. I shall have my father call off our marriage. What? But why? That disgusting little vermin got near you and I had to... He only asked if you wanted your shoes shined. All you had to do was politely decline his offer. But you bullied him instead. If you were trying to impress him by acting tough, you felt miserable. This is all a misunderstanding.
Right.
Cannot believe she's taking the side of some filthy dirt, poor brat. I was planning to frame him for theft so I could impress Charlene with my sharp wit and intellect. Where did I go wrong? Manuel showed his true colors. He's not a gentleman at all, much as the prince of my dreams. I think it would be best if father called off our marriage.
Or you'll find products of only the highest quality that uphold
Many places in Oraciòn offer dishes that are similar to what was once served to the old Oraciòn royalty.
Enjoy shopping with us today.
A chef's skills and the method of cooking are both important, but ingredients also have a tremendous effect on the quality of a dish. First-class restaurants often order supplies from Belforet, and that should speak to the quality of our products.
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store, a bastion of history.
What can I do for you? See you again.
In our store, you'll find products of only the highest quality.
I hope she's doing all right. Oh, my apologies, I was a bit lost in thought. I heard rumors that House O'Clair's estranged daughter had returned to Oraciòn. I've known her since she was a little girl.
We have full confidence. We await your next visit.
Yeah, she's here on business, and she is probably going against her family here. I think it's about time for me and the boys to do our routine repair work on Vashta Palace's exterior. It's an important piece of Oraciòn history, so the artisans of the city do upkeep on it on a regular basis. Vashta Palace was destroyed during the revolution. We all believe it needs to be preserved for future generations. I've helped repair its walls many times.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us today.
Do you need something?
Isn't that the place where the Almata guys are? Might be bad timing, you know.
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store, a bastion of history and culture. In our store, you'll find products of only the highest quality that uphold Calvard's noble traditions.
Please come
We
again.
hope you enjoy shopping with us today.
Do you need something?
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store, a bastion of history and culture. In our store, you'll find products of only the highest quality that uphold Calvard's noble traditions. We hope you enjoy
Please come
shopping
again.
with
Do
us
you
today.
need something?
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store, a bastion of history and culture. In our store, you'll find products of only the highest quality that uphold Calvard's noble traditions. We hope you enjoy shopping with us today. Welcome to the Quincy Department Store, a bastion of history and culture. In our store, you'll find products of only the highest quality that uphold Calvard's noble traditions. We hope you enjoy shopping.
Please come again.
Is it true that President Auclair's daughter has returned to Oraciòn? I know she has estranged from her father. How unexpected. The materials that go into clothing design are crucial to her appeal. High-quality, lightweight fabrics are soft to the touch and sit comfortably on your skin. Eastern silk and Central Eastern goat wool may be rare, but they're worth seeking out. I hope more people will come to understand the importance of material quality in time.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us today.
Some people from one of the anti-immigration factions have been stirring up trouble again, when we will ever learn their lesson. Why must I do a demonstration now of all times? They could get a warrant and happily put those bastards in cuffs, but unfortunately they're being protected by some friends in high places. I can never quite level with the wealthy clientele here. Their priorities and sensibilities are just so different from mine. I'm worried their pride will eventually lead to a collapse, not unlike the one the old kingdom saw. You know the old saying, pride comes before the fall? Well, I don't think the upper class people here do. Oh, I'll admit I'm a little concerned about the money that's flowing in and out of the bank for no clear purpose. I cannot help but be concerned that the wealthy are resting on their seemingly stable laurels. The unknowns in the current flow of Mira could result in trust issues down the line. I don't think I can trust this task to the police or the guild. I've no choice but to reach out to those fixers. I must ensure his safety at any cost. Ah, did he say something about fixers? So this will be where our quest is? This hotel was once a reception hall. It was built at the behest of the royal family of the old kingdom. After the revolution, it was turned into a hotel. But even now, we sometimes serve royal families and nobles from other nations. And it's times like those in which we are able to make use of the traditions we inherited from the days when this was a reception hall. I cannot say I'm too pleased with our current state of affairs. People have grown too accustomed to a society where nobles are not in power. Perhaps we really should consider allying with the more conservative nobles in the Empire. If noble power were to be restored internationally, then we may be able to bring Calvard back to its former glory. But whether we can make that a reality largely falls to them. Fortunately for us, Mayor Audran is sympathetic to our cause. I've met him at several social events and the like. They can attest to his respect for the old ways of the nobility. We have to ensure he stays in office. Guests from the Kowloon group are staying here. Do we have business with them? It's quite uncommon for such a large group from Kowloon to be staying here. I wonder if something's going on. Well, I suppose it's not hard to imagine they have a lot to deal with, given the perilous nature of things as of late. It's an honor that we are able to provide a place for them to do business. So this is Hayway, of course. Can't go here? No, not really. I got bullied again just a second ago. I've gotten kinda used to it, though, so it doesn't bother me a ton. A lot of rich kids around here hate my guts, but I can get by since I've got one real good friend, and that's Jean over at the orphanage. Well, I guess I better pick myself back up and get back to work.
So,
That guy who bullied you just got chewed out by his girlfriend, and... While Oraciòn has a treasured history, it's true that there has been a lot of oppression toward minorities, the less fortunate over the years. Since I started serving at the Grand Cathedral, I've seen many of those people's plights. It's hard to witness. That's why I would like to open up a facility where we can offer aid to those who are struggling. I've been discussing the idea with the Archbishop every day now. I have hopes it'll come to pass someday. Many people were in attendance for this afternoon's mass. We all have a desire to mourn the lives that were lost. I know the people in the capital want to do the same, but the Grand Cathedral hasn't held their services yet. They're moving quite slowly. As I understand it, the delay is being caused by political motives. It's not right. Churches should not be held back by needless red tape, especially in times like this, where people want to mourn the dead. We're housing a few people that were dispatched from the holy city of Ateria. However, I haven't seen them much. They mainly converse with a bishop. You don't have to worry about them. They certainly won't stop you from coming in and praying.
Oops, guess that's wrong.
Alright. And where are the Gralsritter? Oh, Master Burgert. So you're with them now, huh? Indeed, I'm aiding the Sprig and his friends with her work. If your guys getting our master wrapped up in your criminal bullshit, I'll pummel your asses into the ground. Hey, we ain't criminals, we're just handymen who help those in need. And our doors are open to you both, too, assuming you got cash to burn. Actually, I think I'd give you a sweet discount since you're fellow student of Master. Fellow students? So, but there's no way in hell we accept you as one of Master's pupils. Not now, not ever. You needn't be so harsh on him, nor should you worry about me. I've been rather enjoying myself, as a matter of fact. My time with them has served as a sobering reminder that there's still much I have yet to see and do in this world. Oh, by the way, where are the Iscariot's people? I don't sense them anywhere. They're probably lying low as we speak. Damn cowards, I was looking forward to laughing in their stupid faces for getting booted from the game. We learned that they were beaten and that there were two groups of them at the same time. It was a shocking 1-2 punch. Probably tried a pincer attack on some team and got their asses handed to them anyway. What a bunch of freaking losers. Not to defend them, but our battle may have contributed to their loss. I imagine they were worn out. If you go up against a team like Marduk, with anything less than full strength, defeat is an inevitability. So you believe they faced Marduk as well? They fought Kassim then. Those guys sure sound like they're off a rocker. I'd love to throw down with them someday. Of course, we're not here to pick fights with unassailable opponents. We have another objective. Oh, that's right, you're looking for something, aren't you? As our master has no doubt informed you, the primary task of the Gralsritter is recovering and sealing away artifacts. We assign top priority for cases like this, where they are being egregiously abused. It would be awesome if we could bring down Armata at the same time, but that's not our main goal here. That doesn't hold true for Iscariot, however. Their directive is the defeat or a slaying of heretics. The sword that Mafia Boss had in the video is an artifact, correct? I certainly believe so. All evidence available to us points to that fact. If you're not mistaken, Melchior's dagger and bomb, Olympia's angel, and Ariok's armor and halberd are artifacts as well, yes? Think so, yeah. Won't be easy to beat them with those things at their disposal. I thought artifacts were supposed to be rare. Feels like everyone and their mother's got one now. Not wrong there. One artifact's usually bad enough, so the thought of dealing with upward of 4 is giving me a splitting headache. Ordinarily, I would urge you to stay away from those miscreants, even if you emerge a victor. However, we do not have a luxury of choice right now. I don't think we gotta worry. Our master's with them, so we're in good hands. I'm not sure if I can compete against them without my stigma, but will do all that I can. However, regardless of how this game pans out, we will need your help in recovering and sealing away the artifacts at the end. I will depend on you when the time comes. Of course, Master. We won't let you down. He really is loved, ain't he? Leon and I will retrieve those artifacts if it's the last thing we do. We make you proud, Master. By the way, I'm still not huge on you teaming up with these guys, especially your unofficial disciple. Speaking of, you better not disappoint Master in any way, or your ass is mine. You don't have the power to fight back against artifacts, so I suggest you be careful. You're lucky you have Master with you. He may have lost his stigma, but he has years of experience in dealing with artifacts. He will no doubt be a great help to you all, though I do wish he was accompanying us instead. Good.
Now, what's it say?
Lost Lord Lucio. Lord Lucio and his friends have gone missing. I humbly request you begin searching for them immediately. I will be waiting in the first floor lobby of a hotel in the Eastern District to explain the details. It's the High Bloods. Ah, you must be the fixers. I've been awaiting your arrival. My name is Ino. I'm an executive assistant to the president of Etwas. You're the one who issued the request, yeah? Mind telling us more about it? Can you fill us in on who you're looking for? Certainly, we're trying to find the president's grandson, Lucio, and his friends. Wait, even the name of that high blood brat? Ah, so you know him. You mentioned in your request that they went missing. When's the last time you heard from him? That's not the issue. Even if he had gone a month without contacting us, we wouldn't consider that a cause for concern. Lucy spends most of the time riding with his friends and causing trouble every which way, so he rarely ever comes home. So why put in a missing person request? We received a call from Lucy a few hours ago. There was a lot of interference, so we couldn't make out what he was saying. Then the call was abruptly cut off. I tried to call him back several times after the fact, but there was no response. That's definitely concerning. You sure he wasn't just screwing with you? That's entirely possible. It is. However, just before the call ended, I swear I heard him say, "Save me." After discussing the matter with the president, we decided to request your assistance. So, if what you say is true, we must act swiftly. Have you considered contacting the guild or police about this? I discussed the possibility with the president. He determined that this was a matter that required discretion. If the media catches wind of this, it could turn into quite a scandal. Also, the president values the company's reputation over his own grandson's safety. Please don't hold his decision against him. He is in a position of responsibility, so he's stuck between a rock and a hard place here. What should we do, Mr. Arkwright? Sure, we take the job. Not every day you get a request from the family that runs Etwas. Hope you've got a nice reward in store for us. Of course. So where should we start looking? What if they've already left Oraciòn? And the Highbloods are as good as gone. Let's not go there just yet. We haven't even begun our investigation. I'd like to inspect the data on the phone that received Lucio's call. May I see it? I promise I won't look at anything unrelated. Understood. Let me go fetch it. Here you are. Kato took the communication device from Ino. I need to return to my work. I'll leave the rest of this to you. Good luck with your search. I hope you find Lucio safe and sound. You find anything out? Not yet. It'll take me a while to analyze this on my own. Would you like my assistance? Oh, that would be great. Got it. The signal from the source transmission is weak, but fortunately for us, there aren't any devices interfering with the connection. Pinpointing their location was much easier than I thought it would be. So where are they at? They're in the North District. We'll find them in the labyrinth entrance that is next to the exchange shop. That just so happens to be the entrance the society is using. What? Is the society involved in this? I guess it's not impossible. But I don't think they'd waste their time messing with some punk-ass kids. Regardless, I suggest we make haste. Right, let's head over there.
Time to start working.
Let's get going.
Sure. There we are. That doesn't look good. We should probably keep our distance. What in the blue blazes? Hey there, how's it going? Rather poorly, as you can plainly see. Why don't you cease with pointless questions and help us? Will do, we're being paid to get you out of this jam after all. Then hurry the hell up and do something about this. Would you mind explaining the situation first? Are you blind, woman? We're being held against our will. Just get us out of here already. But how can they? We've got these constraints, and if we force them off, they'll blow up. I recognize that machine. It looks just like the one we saw earlier today. And both look at Melchior's bombs. Alright, start talking. If you want us to save you, then you're gonna need to fill us in on all the details. Very well. Over the last few days, some people we've never seen before started coming in and out of these underground areas. And we weren't too hard on that. We wanted to know what they're up to, so we snuck in here. And that's when he came face to face with that scrawny looking psycho, had some weird ass mint hair. He said something about wanting to drown us in our blood for trespassing, then he attacked us. We tried to gang up on him, but he just knocked us all out with one swipe. When he came to, we were here. Well, I think the culprit is fairly obvious. Yeah, this case has Melchior written all over it. Hate to say it, but kinda sounds like you brought this on yourselves. Yeah, this whole room reeks of dumbassery. Did you only come here to mock us? I demand that you get rid of these blasted bombs, even if you have to throw yourself on them to do it. I'm sure my grandfather's paying you a fortune and a half to save me. And I even add a little extra to sweeten the deal. You can easily pay double what your low-life good-for-nothings will all make throughout your entire lives. A couple of bodies for a lifetime of comfort. That sounds like a pretty good trade to me. You have some nerve. Is it wrong that I want to help him even less now? Nope, I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah, we're out. Good luck getting out of this one on your own. What do you mean? I mean, you said it yourself. They're just some low-life good-for-nothings. Bunch of dignified upper-class gentlemen shouldn't be taking help from the likes of us. Should have realized you had this under control, so we just see ourselves out. Peace. Hey! Don't go! Say something, damn it. We can't get out of this ourselves. Wait, please. Are you seriously leaving me here to die? I'm the grandson of an Etwas president. That's no way to ask someone for help, my guy. Try again, this is your last chance. I'm sorry. Please save us. I don't want to die here. Good enough. Ugh. Thank goodness. For a second I thought you were actually gonna bail on us. So do you know for sure that those things are bombs? Yeah, but Lunik set one off right in front of us. Just thinking about that gives me goosebumps all over again. Did he say anything about how to disarm them? I kinda doubt he'd tell them, but... Actually, I wouldn't put it past him. He does love his theatrics after all. I could see him giving them a clue or two for us to decipher. Yes, that's exactly what he did. We can disarm the bombs with a password. So how do we figure that out? You have to solve an Oraciòn quiz. A what now? I said an Oraciòn quiz. Don't make me repeat myself. That rat bastard made us memorize the questions. He said the answers would help you find the password. That guy loves screwing with us, doesn't he? Why am I not surprised? So what are the questions? For your sake, I really hope you didn't forget them. Of course not. There were 4 in total, so each of us committed 1 to memory. Why did you have to do it that way? Couldn't you just remember them all? That's likely beyond their capabilities. You shouldn't expect so much of them. Shut that up! Thanks to all your rambling, I went and forgot it. What the hell, Damien? If you forget your question, you're all doomed. Wait a second, it's on the tip of my tongue. I remember now. The first question was, what's the height of the tallest cathedral in the city? You scared me half to death. The second question was, How many films are currently screening at a movie theater? The third question was, how many years has it been since the Opera House was renovated? And the last question was, what's the number of Oracion's one and only wet tram? Oh, you also mentioned a question order, doesn't matter. Got it, I memorized them all. I sincerely doubt we'll be able to guess the answers, but we should be able to figure them out without too much trouble. Yeah, those questions don't sound too tough. You guys happen to know any of the answers? Surely they teach some of us in school around here. Do you seriously expect us to remember such trivial numbers? The only numbers that matter are the ones on our speedometers. Should have known these stump asses would know nothing. We'll just have to go find them ourselves then. Just sit tight and we'll come back, and don't move a muscle unless you wanna be blown to Kingdom Come. You will come back, right? What kind of heartless monster do you take us for? That said, there's a sliver of a chance we forget about you guys. If it happens, then, my bad. Please don't forget us! Shall we search for a movie theater first? It's close by. The order doesn't really matter, but yeah, might as well. We'll have to head to the other two districts for the cathedral and opera house questions. We'll save a red tram for last. It's rare as hell, so may have a wild goose chase in our near future. Now that you mention it, I don't think I've ever seen it. Me neither. We worry about it later. Let's go to the other three spots first. Okay, so we need to find a total number of films they're showing here. Let's ask the receptionist. Ready to go in? I think it might be best for me to wait out here. Right, you might be recognizing me. Nah, I think she'll be fine. She ain't wearing anything too sexy, and I doubt anyone would connect the dots. Excuse me, do you seriously think sexy outfits are tied to my identity? Zoe? I'm sorry, I mistook you for someone else. Zoe always dresses in much more revealing outfits. It's fine. Do you like movies, ma'am? Yes, I do, young lady. I've seen every film that's in the theater right now. Well, that's convenient. Could you tell us how many films are presently being screened here? Of course, there's showing of 8 films right now. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend Climber's Story, by the way. It's a documentary about mountain climbing, and it's made me want to try my hand at it. Will you consider watching it? Thank you very much. I think I need to write that down. I bet they're asking questions later, just to be safe. If you decide to try mountain climbing, please do be careful. Thank you for your concern, dearie. Now then, I hope you all enjoy the films here. So there's 8 in total, that's more than I had anticipated. I heard they're screening them on rotation. Anyway, we have our answer now. She saved us a trip to the reception desk. Well, she caused one of us a fair amount of distress, it seems. I don't just take on sexy roles. Let's leave her be for the time being. It's late, but maybe I catch one more film. I've learned to appreciate each and every movie I see. They're all unique in their own little ways. I still don't know any of the actors' names or who's popular, but I understand why so many young people are drawn to them.
Oops, guess that's wrong.
Pardon us, sir. Are you employed by the Opera House? I am. Can I help you? We had a question for you, if you don't mind. Do you know when the Opera House was renovated? We know it happened sometime in the Middle Ages, but we don't know when exactly. Oh, that's an easy one. It was renovated 16 years after the Calvardian Revolution. So that would be 1116. Whoa, that's like a long time ago. 92 years to be exact. I'm sure we will host a big event 8 years from now. That is assuming the Opera House lives to see that day. The burgeoning film industry has taken the world by storm, and all the while opera will be left gasping for air in its wake. Do you really think that will happen? Well, I for one don't. Huh? It's true that movies are getting more popular by the day, especially with our generation. Both, however, are totally distinct forms of art. opera was able to capture the magic of live performances, and it's been refined over decades of iteration and practice. The film industry still has a lot of catching up to do if it ever hopes to be on par with it. You're absolutely right. I shouldn't let my anxieties get the best of me. To think that my faith in opera wavered for even a moment, it's thanks to you that I can lay all my doubts to rest. Think nothing of it, sir, and thank you for answering our question. Okay, so 92 years is the answer. But wow, Judith, you'd have thought you could be so nice. And why exactly is that a surprise? I'm a fan of opera myself. I spend a lot of time studying it to strengthen my own acting ability. I have a stage actors fan to thank for inspiring me to do that. And even after all that hard work, I didn't have much to show for it. Turns out opera is tough. I had to grit my teeth when it came to that realization. Judith, once our work here is done, we should come to see an opera performance all together. Yeah, I'd like that. Now, thing with a tram. Can I just ask the guy here who mentioned that? No. There's a yellow tram? Okay, so we need to figure out the height of this place. It's gonna be in the triple digits for sure. That wouldn't surprise me. Apparently this is the largest church in all of Calvert. This place is just as magnificent as the Empire's Heimdall Cathedral. So should we go in and ask one of the sisters about its height? I don't think that would be necessary. Can you get us the measurements, Theo?
Of course, Cutter.
Then we leave it to you.
Understood. Measurement scan complete.
Nicely done. So what is it?
184.34 Arge. The sender was set to round to the 100th place. I can also retrieve a more exact measurement. Shall I change my settings and repeat the scan?
No, that's okay. We don't need that large of a number. Theo sure is useful. Indeed, orbital drone technology has come a long way. Way to go.
Theo is smart.
Yep, the smartest. They're basically one of a team now, aren't they? Okay, that's 3 locations down. Now all that's left is the red tram. At this time of day, it's gotta be at the stop in the North District. Wait, you got a tram schedule memorized? What a nerd! Hey, I ain't a nerd. I just spent a lot of time looking for a thing as a kid. So its schedule is burned into my memory. Anyway, let's get it over there.
On my way.
No, this is a yellow one. Doesn't look red. Ah, there's the red tram. Just like one said, but... Or do I mean the roof? The color really makes it stick out. Let's give a number before it starts moving. Looks like it's 3451. That matches the number Theo recorded.
The tram is departing.
Ah, just to make of time. Finding that tram was a real hassle. Surprised that it was, given that it's the only tram in Oraciòn with a red top. Sticks out like a sore thumb. I wonder what's the only one with that color. There's a story behind that actually. Decades ago, the painters who were working on that tram got mixed up about which color to use. It was scheduled to get a repaint job a few days later, but while it was in operation, a string of miracles was being spun. On that very tram, separate families reunited and quarreling lovers kissed and made up. People were meeting famous celebrities on it too. Soon enough, all the citizens were calling it the Lucky Red Tram. That's a cute nickname. Yeah, and it really caught on. It was so popular the tram company decided to leave a paint job as is. Since then, they've always made sure to have one red roof tram in operation. That's a lovely story. It was a marketing goal that fell right into the tram company's lap. Help them get a shit ton of butts and seats. And it's ruined now. Okay, we've got all 4 answers. Let's return to our client quickly then. Good idea. I'd rather not find a pile of splattered remains when we get back. Aaron, not appropriate. You're finally back. What a relief. I really thought you left us for dead. I never stopped believing. Sorry for taking so long. Don't keep us in suspense. Did you figure out the answers? Yes, we have all 4. Where do we put in the password? Probably in that device over there? I'll handle that. Wait a sec. We know the bombs will go off if we forcibly disarm them. But are there other trigger conditions? Yeah, they said to explode at midnight or if you input the wrong password. I'll handle this then. No, it's too dangerous. There has to be some other way to do this.
Fee will import the password.
But then you'll be in danger.
Fear not, I will be fine.
Right, you just have to get the password right the first time. Sorry about this, Theo. We're counting on you.
Roger. The device requires a 4-digit password.
4 digits? Well, I thought we just needed to plug in all the numbers we got. Seems it won't be that simple. Hey you guys, you remember if the maniac said anything else? I'm not sure. Feels like he might have... Can't say I remember. Wait, hold on. Didn't he say something about the numbers needing to be in the same place? Oh yeah, that totally slipped my mind. Is that supposed to be some kind of hint? Maybe it has something to do with the arrangement of the numbers. Perhaps the solution will come to us if we review the answers. The Grand Cathedral is 184 arget tall. There are 8 films being shown in the theater. It's been 92 years. And the red tram number is 3451. I think the password is... Ah yeah, this would be 3198 because the numbers... the numbers each have a different number of digits, and if you take the first number of each of them, that is what comes out. 3198. How do you get that? I'm working under the assumption that the password pulls one number from each of the 4 answers. The tricky part is figuring out which number to pick and what order they go in. But what did he mean by the numbers needing to be in the same place? Does he mean the password is the first digit of each answer? Don't think so. We'd have no idea what order to put them in. Right, if he said the question order mattered, it would be a different story. I think he wants us to take a number from the quiz answers and put them in the same digit space. Yeah, the digits. If a password borrows a single number from each answer, then this is the only combination that works. Oh, I see now. Take a 3 from 345, the 1 from 184, the 9 from 92, and the 8. And you got 3198. Ah, that makes sense. That's the only logical answer in this scenario. Alright, Theo, input the password. Understood. Inputting 3198. Let's pull out our shards, you guys, just in case. What the hell? What about us? Unfortunately, if we get too close, the bombs may detonate automatically. No way. Incomplete. Ding ding ding! Correctamundo! I know that voice from anywhere. Melchior. This is a recorded message from your friendly neighborhood Melchior. Don't bother responding to anything I say because, well, there'd be no point. Anywho, well done. You answered the password correctly, so our resident idiots will live to trespass another day. Whoever you may be, whether you're the guild, the fixers, or another party, I want to offer you my sincerest congratulations. You narrowly escaped a most gruesome death at my hands. Give yourself a round of applause. So help me goddess, I would choke the living hell out of that annoying little prick. Oh, and by the way, I wouldn't have actually killed you if you got the password wrong. After all, the bombs are all fakes. Fooled you. What the? That piece of shit, I'm gonna kill that bastard. Hopefully this experience has taught you a valuable lesson. Never trespass on another people's gardens. Oh, but if you're feeling a little daring, then by all means, just know that next time I won't show you any mercy. See you later. I'm so done with this, I'm never coming back to this place. Can't believe the bombs were fakes this whole time. Should have known that no one was crazy enough to murder us with bombs, especially over such a minor offense. Did you learn nothing from this? Let's just get you back to the surface. There are still monsters roaming about. After returning to the surface, Damien, Tebo, and Roger took their leave. Everyone else made their way over to the hotel. Lucio, thank goodness you're alright. I heard all about what happened. It sounds like you were in a lot of danger. Yeah, well, we got out safely. And I guess I've got all of you to thank for that. Wes' grandfather. He's tied up with work at the moment, so he wasn't able to be present. Are you kidding me? For all he knew his grandson's life was at risk, he should have made time to come here and see that he was okay. He's probably delivering a toast at some dinner party as we speak. The man values his company and his mirror above all other things, including his own family. I'm sure the reason he didn't contact the braces or the cops was to protect his company's reputation. He doesn't give a damn about what happens to me. Oh, I get the idea now. You turned into a high-blood punk just to get back at your grandpop? I see this kind of thing happen all the time. Shut up, I may be grateful for you guys for saving us, but that doesn't mean I want you sticking your nose into my business. Well, at least you got one person who's worried about you. And that's your secretary friend right here. He might not show it on his face, but I could tell he was a bundle of nerves. Really? That's ridiculous. He isn't fooling anyone. No, he's not. Anyhow, you have completed my request. Excellent work, everyone. I will wire the money to you momentarily. Now then, Lucio, I have prepared a meal for you. Follow me. Right. Another successful job in the back. Yeah. Oh, is something the matter, Mr. Arkwright? You're thinking about the bomb from earlier, yes? Uh-huh. There's something that doesn't add up about it. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who thought so. Just can't make heads or tails about why Melchior didn't use real explosives. Even if he was only pranking those kids, it's out of character for him to use fakes. After all, he doesn't give a shit about human life. If he went out of his way to set those things up, there's no way he wasn't dead set on killing him. But he spared them anyway. Yeah, that's definitely weird. Do you have any idea why he would have changed his mind? Not really, and I don't think there's much point racking our brains about it. Our work here is done, so let's get a move on. Huh? What's he doing here? Huh? What's with the staring? Something on my face? I didn't know they let punks run amok here. The quality of the establishment has plummeted in recent years. What a jackass. Glad we avoided him. That's the second time we've run into Elaine's father today. Given his expression, I don't think he knows Elaine's back yet. Why would he be here at this hour? No, I can't dwell on this right now. Thank you for coming, Mr. Auclair. So what was the urgent matter you want to discuss? Is that regarding that third-rate activist? I'm afraid so. I never thought he'd be such a liability. How many times did I warn you to keep a tight lid on your connection to him? I know. Well, no matter. We'll deal with him later. There are other people I'm more concerned about right now. I knew it, Edmund or Claire.
That's all, folks.
Love to see it.
Reward deposited.
Maybe Melchior made fake explosives because he was afraid of angering the donor, because the grandfather actually does care at least a little bit. You know? That might be. Good. But that's everything, I think.
I guess we're off.
Yeah, I end it here. Front of the door. Next time we take our nap and begin the next day. Until then, I'm Mace and don't get lost.